Top 10 of the most shocking animal fights. It turns out that animals are not adorable all the time. They can in fact be scary and vicious as well. In today's video, we'll be going over the top 10 most shocking animal fights which are bound to leave you scared. However, before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit subscribe. With that done, let's start. Number 1. Snake vs. Bunny. In the beginning, it seems like this snake will kill the poor bunny for sure, with the way it's throwing it around. However, the bunny manages to turn the tables in its favor as it throws the snake against the wall. The snake takes it as a sign and tries to run away, but to no avail, as the bunny continues to bite its tail, making it regret ever messing with the small animal. Number 2. Piranha Vs Man. In the Rio Tapajos River in Brazil, a fisherman set off on his usual fishing routine. He was aboard his kayak catching his prey for the day, accompanied by another fellow fisherman. As he went about his tasks, his fishing rod eventually ended up catching a piranha. For those of you who don't know, piranhas are deadly fishes with sharp teeth fitted into their jaws. However, it seemed like the fisherman took the piranha too easy because he set it down on the boat floor. The piranhas moved about frantically till it happened to reach the fisherman's naked foot. Given the chance, the fish went right into the poor guy's foot and cut his skin. Writhing in pain, the fellow fisherman came to help and pried off the fish with a pair of tweezers. He then placed it in the fish tank with the rest of his unlucky fellows. One thing's for sure, the fisherman is never fishing with bare feet ever again. Number 3. Giraffe vs. Giraffe. Giraffes are known to be friendly animals, but these two certainly aren't. Things were going smoothly until one giraffe made the mistake of continuing to eat in his fellow giraffe's territory. If there's one thing you should not do by trespassing on a giraffe's territory and disturbing their eating time. Of course, the giraffe wasn't going to let the disrespect slide. A fight broke out, and since giraffes can't use their legs all that much, these two stuck to swinging their necks at each other. The whole scene was rather comedic and went on for a long time until the two tired themselves out. There obviously wasn't a victor here. Number 4. Crocodile vs. Bull Shark. Brody Ross is a real nature lover. That might not have something to do with the fact that he is from Australia. Bob likes to spend most of his time in the wild observing nature at its finest. One fine day, on TV Island, an Australian archipelago located in the Timor Sea 80 kilometers off the Darwin Sea, Mark had set off to the same. His iteration was to observe the great wild saltwater in all their glory. To do so, he flew a drone at a considerable height, which in the end paid off, since Bob ended up capturing a once-in-a-lifetime event. His drone caught the sight of a crocodile approaching shore to score some lunch. The reptile had landed some fish and proceeded to enjoy it when the unexpected happened. A bull shark approached the crocodile from behind and bit its tail. The crocodile was clearly surprised and tried to shake off his assailant, which, considering the size difference, was pretty easy. It's very uncommon for bull sharks to attack crocodiles, since they can't really take them on their small size. Why did this one? No one knows. Bob, on the other hand, had managed to capture a once-in-a-lifetime event, so good for him. Number 5. Kangaroo Vs. Shark. Daniel Burst, a 32-year-old, was lazing around on the beach of Torquay, Victoria, Australia, observing the sea as usual, when he noticed something out of the ordinary. A kangaroo jumped into the water to enjoy a swim. However, it soon turned out to be a short one because, in a shocking turn of events, a great white shark popped from the water and took the poor mammal between its teeth. Shocked by the set of events unfolding in front of his eyes, Daniel went to the local papers and told them about it, but when Mick Boucher, a surfer who was standing 200 meters from the shore, corroborated the story, they had no choice but to believe him. The kangaroo's carcass was discovered, which was also proof enough for the event. Number 6. Octopus Vs. Youtuber. This Chinese blogger bit off more than she could chew in this video. Known as Seaside Girl Little 7, this YouTube is known in online circles for trying all kinds of seafood platters. However, this time it seems like she went a little too far in the effort to gain more followers and likes. She attempted to eat a live octopus. She set up her camera for a live video and proceeded to bring the octopus near her mouth. However, the octopus wasn't meeting its end that easily. It laid down its tentacles on the poor girl's face and proceeded to suck off her skin with suction cups. The girl was most definitely in pain and struggling to get free from the octopus's grip. Each time it pried off a tentacle, a new one came into place. At one point, she started crying from the pain of it all. In the end, her efforts paid off as the octopus was off her face. She put it back after deciding that the pain was not worth it. Number 7. Hammerhead Shark Vs Man. Matt McCracken is a regular construction worker from California who has a special interest in fishing. He regularly sets off from the shores on the coasts of Santa Barbara and goes fishing on his kayak with his fishing rod. One sunny morning, Mark followed routine and took out his kayak for one more fishing trip. However, it seemed like nature had other plans for him. After a few minutes in the water, Mark noticed a hammerhead shark, and it seemed like the shark had noticed him too, for it proceeded around his kayak. The carnivorous fish had definitely marked Mark as food because it repeatedly attacked the hull of the kayak. Mark fended off the attacks with his oar as he had nothing else to defend himself with. He knew he couldn't continue the jig for so long, so he made an effort to get out of this sticky situation by sailing back to the shore. The hammerhead shark was right on his tail as he did. Thankfully, Mark made it to safe land where he watched the deadly fish circle in the water. It was as if it was waiting for Mark to come back. We doubt Mark ever ventured back in those waters. Number 8. Turtle vs. Man. This turtle is definitely not the childhood pet you are remembering. While on a walk through a forest, this young man came across a turtle in his path. Intrigued by his discovery, he decided to play with the small animal. He grabbed his stick and poked the turtle's neck, which was a big mistake. The turtle certainly didn't like being poked and prodded like that, because soon it lunged at the young man who was standing a meter away. This turtle was probably the carnivorous type and not the friendly type. The man was visibly shaken up by his attacker as he dropped his phone. Guess he won't be making that mistake again. Number 9. Lion vs. Crocodile. In the wild, nature's greatest predators are in a battle with each other. The lion and the crocodile are fighting over an elephant's carcass. It seems like it's anyone's battle at that point, since the two are eventually matched. However, soon 2 more lions join in, and the fight is tipped in the king of the jungle's favor. The crocodile doesn't give up, for it continues to take a bite off the pack. While the effort is appreciative, it's not enough to fend off the deadly predators. He sadly meets his end. Number 10. The Great White Shark again versus Man. One fine day, a group of marine lovers set off from the coast of South Africa to do their favorite thing in the world, watching sharks. These shark lovers were clearly having a lucky day, as they happened to come across the marine world's greatest predator, the Great White Shark. However, what was supposed to be a simple observation boating trip soon turned into a life-threatening situation. The Great White Shark circled the crew's dinghy, which is a cause of carnivorous shark, meaning an attack is imminent. The shark soon started biting at the dinghy, knowing that a hole would deflate it and leave the crew helpless in the water. At first, the guys were appreciating the animal's great intellect, but when they realized that it was close to being successful, they shoved back their curiosity and quickly thought about fleeing. Fortunately, they were able to do so without any major shark event. And that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. We'll see you next time with another video. Bye now.